and welcome to Book Buzz, brought to you by the Peters Township Public Library. I am Miss Shannon.
And I'm Miss Linda, and we're here to give you all the December scoop of what's going on in our youth services department, which, not surprisingly, I shouldn't say surprisingly, is a lot.
There's always a lot.
There's always a lot.
Yes.
Our regular programming for the week is over until January, but we have a ton of other stuff. It's just like, we're busy.
Yeah,
and
we have a lot going on.
Yeah, we do have a lot going on, and we like it like that.
Right.
So that's what we're going to discuss. So I think we need to, first of all, I want to mention, we were deciding a holiday season, and we're wearing our ugly sweaters for the ugly sweater contest. And like I said, I thought mine shrunk, and you said I have hair on me, and you said it didn't look like it shrunk.
I think it looks fine.
All right. So I wouldn't wear it at work today. I had to, just throw it on. But this is my ugly sweater. So because of the ugly sweater, let me bring this more into I brought
my ugly Christmas decoration.
Yeah. Do you take it personally? Was this really yours?
It was.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. That's why it's at the library.
Okay. Okay. Oh, good. So you donate your ugly stuff to the library?
I donate my extra stuff to the library.
Oh, extra, not necessarily extra ugly.
But I mean, it could be a hat too for the holiday season.
You know what? In the way we go around here, we'd be wearing it. I think so.
Yep.
Well, speaking of, we have our decorations, so we at least have to put on.
Pulled this off my tree this morning.
Oh, really? You have that on your tree?
I have all my ears on my Disney tree. Yes.
Okay.
So I pulled this off. And I will say, this is the second shirt that I've had on today because we had a major incident in my house right before I left.
Yeah.
The home.
Yuck.
So major, yuck.
A major yuck a major yuck with a baby.
Yes.
Figure it out.
Multiple choices. So
yuck.
I was like, late to work, need a new outfit. So this is my not as ugly sweater. I had an uglier one ready to go.
Well, then it got even uglier.
It did. It might be done now. It had its ugly capabilities.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
On that note,
'tis the season.
Yeah. Okay. So Book Buzz. So here's what I thought. Now I remember, like last year, at this time of year, coming up with fun things to talk about, and we talked about Christmas and holidays around the world.
Yes.
Okay. So this year, I'm sticking with home.
Okay.
We're gonna stick with the
Traditions
holiday
here in
season
America?
Traditions in the United States.
Okay,
Okay.
cool.
And in this is going to be interactive because you're gonna have to talk at some point. Okay. I know that's tough, but
Right. I'm always so short on words.
I know, nothing to say ever. Okay, so this is, and I like how they started this article out. The holiday season in the United States is a time like no other. As soon as Thanksgiving ends, which I beg to differ, it's usually even before Thanksgiving begins, the country rushes to prepare for the winter holidays. From Christmas movies to extravagant decorations, people stop at nothing to get in the holiday spirit. And so here they listed 10 favorite holiday traditions.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so you can tell me if you do them or not do them. Or maybe even what's your favorite. Do you have a favorite tradition?
I guess just decorating for the season, and I do love in general, my favorite genre is Christmas. So my favorite music is Christmas music. My favorite movies are Christmas movies. My favorite everything.
Okay.
So my favorite genre is Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah.
So anything goes. You like it all. There's not even a favorite.
I don't know.
Does
Maybe
there need
after
to
you
be?
go through your list, I might tell you what I prefer.
All right. Here's some ideas. Okay. First of all, one of the best holiday traditions, decorating the tree.
Oh, I do love to decorate me a tree.
Yeah, you do, because you do. Do you want to fess up how many trees do you
I
have up?
went minimalist this season.
Okay.
So
minimalist. Wait,
I went minimalist. Yes. So John actually asked me this question this morning.
Okay.
And it depends what your definition is of a tree. So if there's a size limit.
Okay.
So if you're going to go 6 foot and above, or even more than, I guess, like let's say 7 foot and above, then I have 5.
Of those?
4. I have 4 that
4,
range.
7 foot and above.
Yes, so like full-size trees.
And I know you have your trees up.
And they're up. And they're themed.
See, you're the before. Done. You're the before.
I'm the before. Well, they don't know. It depends what time this airs. But yes, that might have up since Halloween. And then then Lucas has a 4-foot one in his room. And then I have we have French doors into our bedroom. And so I have 2 ones like this size on either side of our French doors. Okay. So if you count all of that, then 8 or 7, but if you don't count the really big ones, then I have 4 big trees, full-size trees.
In other words, you have...
But that's minimalist, because last year I had 10.
Yeah. Well, things are different in the Poly household.
Yes, we have a new baby, and we're having some home construction going on, so I went minimalist.
Okay. Wow.
If it didn't get done by mid-November, it wasn't going to get done at all.
Okay.
I quit at then.
Yeah.
That was when I was like, okay, we're
all done.
We're all done. Now, as far as the holiday shopping and wrapping goes, that is going to be an interesting feat. But
that I will have to say is my least favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so decorating the tree. So obviously you go above and beyond. Whether
I do like to decorate me a tree. Yes.
Are they all fake? They're all fake.
They're all fake because I put them up for so long I can't do a real one.
Do you do a real one at all?
No, we did a couple years when I was a kid, but that was about it. And Justin's family did them when he was growing up too, but then once the boys were all grown, my mother-in-law was like, enough with this.
Okay.
Because it's more work.
Yeah, it is. I like a real tree. But okay, so we've got decorating the tree. Okay, baking Christmas cookies.
That I really don't do. I'm not a baker. I am an eater, though.
So you are a consumer of all the baked things that everybody else makes.
Correct.
But you.
But me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd have to agree with that for myself because I'm not a baker either. My husband bakes a little bit. Okay, my husband thinks he bakes a little bit. Interesting what comes out. I'm like, what was it supposed to be?
Right.
So, okay, so baking's not my thing, but okay, did you used to, and I'm sure Lucas does, write letters to Santa?
Still do.
Okay, good. That's always a good thing. I always made do you leave cookies and carrots and stuff out for Santa?
Yeah, and go feed the reindeer out in the yard.
Yep, and do all of that. Okay, that's another good one.
And then we have our elf too, so our elf is in communication with Santa on a daily basis.
Oh, okay, that's right. The elf was.
So that's a newer tradition.
Yeah, I was going to say.
It's been adopted in the U.S. and I do enjoy it.
Yeah, I know.
I enjoy the elf at my house.
We'll talk about that because we're going to
have an elf that comes to the library.
We'll be doing one that comes to the library. All right, how about going around and looking at holiday lights on houses?
Yes, I do.
I love that.
Yeah, Justin's getting, now I do all the interior, he does the exterior.
Okay.
So our exterior is always minimalist. I hope he doesn't watch this, but but he's getting better.
Hey, if I can talk about my husband's baking, you could talk about.
So he's been adding. He did purchase some really nice lit garland that he put all around the porch, and but our one neighbor gets up on the roof and stuff, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm not doing that," and so.
Okay. Yeah. So he's not going to do.
He's no Clark Griswold.
Yeah. No kidding. Oh God, that's so funny. Okay, but that was one of my favorite traditions when I was little, was jumping in the car
and looking at
and going around and looking at all the lights. And when I was really young, we lived in a small town, here in Pittsburgh, that did the luminary.
Oh,
had a luminary up. And the town, there's a lower part of the town and the upper, and you would just drive around until you got to the top, and you could overlook. You would see the whole town lit up.
Oh, neat.
With all that, and because of that, and that being my tradition in my neighborhood, now we do it.
Oh, cool.
Because that was my tradition.
Yeah, nice.
So it was nice to share that.
To bring that back. Yeah.
Yeah, so I would do that with the kids too. I did it at my house, and my neighborhood started doing it there because of it. So nice to pass on. Okay, building gingerbread houses. I never really did that.
No.
Other than when we did at the library.
Here, yeah. And then every year we buy one for a kit for Lucas, and they're a pain. They're a pain.
Yeah.
No, I can do without the gingerbread house.
Yeah, no, I never was into those. Singing Christmas carols. Do you ever go caroling?
Yeah, as a kid and in choirs and stuff. Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, okay. Exchanging gifts, of course.
Yeah.
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 I can't. Can I just say, I know that your favorite genre and everything is Christmas, but my favorite holiday is Thanksgiving because you don't have all the stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I love Christmas. Don't get me wrong. I love the decorations. I love the music. I'm already listening to it in my car, and I can't tell you how many Hallmark movies I've watched. I do all that. But what I don't like is the stuff, of having to worry about gifts and,
It does add some stress.
It does. What do I get them? What do I get that? And, I don't need anything. I just want to be together with people. Right. And that's why I like Thanksgiving. All right, so quickly moving along, wear an ugly sweater.
Okay, I like
so
my
we
Christmas
do that.
sweaters,
We did that a lot at work, too.
Yeah.
Remember, we'd have ugly sweater contests. Watch Christmas movies.
That's probably at my top.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
If we're watching them already.
Right,
yeah.
Yes. And there's some, like a lot of any other genre movie, you can watch the movie a couple times, even if it's your favorite, right? But there's something about a Christmas movie where you have to watch it every year.
Yeah.
The Santa Claus is a good example because now they're making a TV series. And
right.
Like they were saying in the TV show how, 29 years ago, and I said to Justin, it's crazy that we have watched this movie every Christmas for 29 years. Yeah. Christmas season for 29 years.
Yeah. Oh, that's crazy.
There's a bunch of them, and I know we're going to talk more about movies.
We're going to talk about movies.
But other movies you might really enjoy, and you're like, okay, I'll watch it. But there's something about Christmas movies in particular.
I agree. Totally agree. And then the last one, but see, it's spend time with people you love. But for me, that's what I love about Thanksgiving.
Right. Well, I think what I like about Christmas as opposed to Thanksgiving, and I'm not disagreeing with you.
Yeah.
Is so Thanksgiving is a day, Christmas is a season.
Right.
So you do those things with people you love over more than just one day.
True.
True. You might have a Christmas party with a group of friends or a Christmas event with your family.
And we are doing a lot of things, even at
work.
The library.
Yeah, so it's gathering with other people you care about, not just Thanksgiving tends to be just more of your immediate family as opposed to I know I don't know, a lot of times people that mean the most to you maybe aren't in your immediate family.
True.
For a lot of families, that could be the case.
Oh, yeah. True.
Sometimes you just got to put up with those relatives.
Yeah.
Say
what did they say? You can pick your friends, but you can't pick your family?
My mom says you pick your friends, but you're stuck with your relatives.
Oh, okay. There you go.
So hopefully none of my relatives see this, and I will know since I quoted her directly.
So I just want to add one more thing
That's
to
cute.
our... I love this. Dear Santa, is it too late to be good?
That's cute.
Yeah. So what do you think? Too late. How much time do we have? I don't know. Before you fall asleep, how much time do we have? All right. So I'm.
I like that.
Yeah, I like it too. I'm hoping that there's still plenty of time to be good. Nah, I've been good. Whatever. All right, moving on. Now, let's get to get to this. Let's get to this stuff.
Sure. Okay. So our Teen Choice Book Club. So we are in the spirit of the holidays. We are reading. There's not many now. When you come to children's books, even middle grade, there's a lot of holiday themed stories.
Yeah.
Not much in the teen realm.
Okay.
But this one is, and it's by Jay Asher, who Linda and I actually both met years ago when his 13 Reasons Why TV series was new. But this is so much, no pun intended, it's called It's so much lighter than that story.
That's cute.
It's just happy, cute, holiday, Hallmarky, teeny bopper romance.
That's fun.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Quick read, super, super cute story. There's still definitely some good discussion points because the guy that she, the love interest in this, he has a past that mom and dad don't necessarily approve of, but it's also kind of a misunderstanding situation. So I'm looking forward to talking to the kids about this one. So this is our book club discussion, which we always meet the first Saturday of the month. So that will be on December 3rd at 12:30. And I do include pizza, so it is a lunch, so you can come hungry for pizza pop and or bottled water, whatever you prefer, and snacks. And we'll be discussing what light. And also, for the first 5 that register, if you go on our website and sign up, you do get a free copy. So and I do have a couple free copies left. It is a quick read. We also do have the audiobook if you prefer that.
Maybe I should listen
to it. Yes, it's a good one.
Yeah.
What Light? It was cute. I enjoyed it. So
okay,
yeah,
that sounds good. Actually, when you showed me and I saw that you'd picked that, it looked like something that I think would be fun to read right now.
Right.
And actually, I just finished, I always have a book going in my car, like you do too. And that would be perfect for me to, because I'm out of, my book is done. I need a new book.
It's not a super long one. And I like it because it's about a girl who lives kind of 2 lives. So her family owns a Christmas tree farm, I believe in Oregon or someplace like that. I forget the actual state. But anyways, and so she lives on a Christmas tree farm. However, on the day before Thanksgiving to Christmas, she lives in California where they have their Christmas tree lot. So they take all these trees and they ship them, and she lives in this lot. So then she lives in a normal, like regular house, like farmhouse most of the time. But then they live in a little teeny tiny trailer during the month of Christmas. And so she has a best friend there, and she has 2 best friends at her other house, and now there's a conflict between both lives. So she has to kind of figure out how to go between both. So
Cool.
Yeah, it was an interesting
I think it sounds like
thought.
Yeah, nice. Okay, so moving on. So I wrote this down as Light Up Night, which you mentioned that, excuse me,
It's
here.
not really called that
It's
anymore.
no longer Light Up Night in the Peters Township. It is, what do we call it now?
Like a holiday kickoff, I think they called it.
Yeah, kickoff. We used to have Light Up Night at the library where you'd come join us with a choir outside of the library. They would turn the lights on the trees that were beside the library. And now, last year was the first year because needing more space. And it started out, I think, for health reasons. You know, of keeping, having more space to be able to do something because it gets really crowded in the library. Got really crowded. We packed them in. Yeah. So we moved it. It's now. We're just getting lit. So yeah, that's what we're doing. So we decided we haven't done this in a while.
No. So speaking of What Light?
Yeah.
Here we are. What Light?
Do you have enough on there?
I'm pretty stacked. It's warm. I can feel it like kind of singeing my back. A little.
Oh, that's right. Remember we did this years ago, and we were like wondering if we were smelling our hair.
Right.
Okay, just wondering.
Well,
all right.
The fire department on speed dial, so we're
okay. So this isn't something that you have to register for. You're going to this kickoff. Making sure that's not hot. Why do we do what we do? The kickoff is going to be on Sunday, December 4th at 6:30 up at the rec center, and we will be there with all kinds of things to do.
Yep.
But the whole place is going to have all different rooms and all Santa and all these
Sometimes
activities.
he brings the missus.
Yeah.
Which is
last
unusual.
Year, Mrs. Claus was there, if I recall.
Yep, so the library, every kid that comes while supplies last will get a free book from the library. We'll have crafts that you can do there or take home. Rec Center always has cookies, games. Yeah, it's like a party.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It was really, I enjoyed it a lot last year.
Yeah, I did too. It was a lot of fun.
And because there's more space, it's able to flow better.
Yeah.
I feel.
Yeah.
As opposed to cramming
way
everybody
more
in one
comfortable.
section.
So that was, so we are lit for Light Up Night.
The program formerly known as Light Up Night.
Right. The program formerly known as Light Up Night is now called Holiday
Something else.
Something else. Oh, we're really well versed in that one.
Yep. It's new. It's new.
Yeah. Okay. We're still getting used to it. I'm going to need water. So this one, I'm going to mention it. And I'm going to mention it, but I do want to say it is already full, but it's worth mentioning so that you watch for it next year. It's called Family Edible Holiday Treats, where I come up with, say, handful of different kinds of treats that the kids can make, and you'll make it there and try it, and then you're able to go home. There's stuff that you can recreate at home just for fun. And like I said, it's Monday, December 5th at 6:30, but it is full. The waiting list is full, but if people cancel out and it moves the waiting list people up, you'd have a chance.
Yeah, keep your eye on it.
Yeah, you never know. And with any of our programs, we do suggest that you don't hesitate to put yourself on the waiting list.
Right. Oh, yeah. We get our wait list in often because, especially this time of year, people, kids get sick and stuff. And we really do. And if you are watching, then you would have done this. We really appreciate the people that know they're not able to make it and do call us and let us know. Like, of course, we want you to be there. But if there's something comes up and you can't be, it's so helpful to us that you let us, that you make us aware of that. Because then we can let these wait list people in, or we can, better prepare ourselves for the event as well if we know we're not having as many. So.
And you know what? Since we've talked about this, I'm sure even last time, since we've been doing it that way, you have been so good at it. We really have gotten... it's just been wonderful, and we appreciate it because it is respectful of the people that are on the waiting list that would like a chance to get in. All right, so enough of that.
Look, he's back. The elf on the shelf. Christmas magic in this little elf.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I could go on, but I won't.
Okay, thank you.
For time's sake. But anyway, so the elf on the shelf, a Christmas tradition. We just talked about Christmas traditions. This has become a relatively new one in the last, let's say, 15 plus years, which that does seem like a long time, but that is pretty true. It was in the early 2000s that this got kind of kicked off.
Wow.
Because I remember doing it with my niece, who's now, makes me nauseous to say, 17. So anyways, the elf on the shelf, a Christmas tradition. So only within the last, I want to say, 8-ish years, maybe a little bit more, we've had an elf that has come to visit the library. So he or she comes every year just to the library, not to a home, because we tend to get literary elves that really enjoy reading. They like their literature.
Yes, they do.
So every time you come to the library between December 8th and usually the 20th or so, you can find the elf somewhere in our department reading a book. And of course, you cannot touch the elf, but if you write down what book, or tell us the name of the book, you have a chance to win a prize that we raffle off at the end of this season. But to kick that off, we do have a Elf on the Shelf kickoff party. This has been a very popular event. I haven't checked to see if it's full. It probably very well could be. It's Thursday evening at 6:30 on the 8th. And what's fun about the program is we do read the Elf on the Shelf story. There's multiple Elf on the Shelf movies, which is what that song I was just giving you a little interlude of is from.
Thank you.
I personally have bought so into this. I really do. I'm not going to lie. Like I said, my favorite genre is Christmas, and I love this elf. I do. I love the movies. I love I do. We have all the elf pets, and I just love it. As a mother, I'm having so much fun with this.
Good. I'm happy for you.
So thank you. It's the little things, right?
Yeah.
So the Elf on the Shelf is a lot of fun, and we have a lot of fun with the Elf at the library too. So we will read the story, we'll watch one of the movies, we have elf crafts, and then if you participate and you attend, you are able, the elf doesn't come alive until it is named. So you get a chance to name the elf. So all the kids that come will write down what name they think would be good for the elf, and then I pull it out of a Santa hat, and whatever name it is what it gets. So that is the elf's name for that season. So if you want a chance to name the 2022 Elf on the Shelf of the library, make sure you attend the event. Again, you do have to register for it. I have not had a chance to log in and see where we stand on that. So it could be full, but check. And if it is, get on the wait list. As it is, it's become a fun tradition at the library. We have a lot of fun with our elf here at the library too. So good, the 8th.
All right.
And which is also your anniversary. So happy annivery. You're a little bit early there, Miss Linda.
Oh, thanks for remembering. That didn't even dawn on me. So sorry, husband. Okay, so the next one coming up, Family Ornament Night on Monday night, December 12th. Again, that one's full with a waiting list, but I bring it up because these are fun things that you need to watch for next year, and keep an eye because maybe the wait list will open. You never know. So Family Ornament Night, like the edible treats, make a few ornaments that you get to take home and cherish for life. For life. And then 3 days after that is my tween book club. We are reading it has some Christmas in it. It's called Green Glass House by Kate Milford on Thursday, December 15th at 4 o'clock. I love it because this is always a full group as well. I've really just built up such a nice tween book club. The Green Glass House is a great, it's a mystery, and we haven't done a mystery in a very long time. So I'm hoping the kids will enjoy it as much as I have.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay.
So then coming up to on the 17th, which is a Saturday, we are having a Valentine Sweets and Services. So we'll have some yummy treats for you, and you will be creating something that we're going to then give back to the community, whether it's we might do like toys or something for an animal shelter. We might make little gifts or ornaments that we're going to send for people to take to Meals on Wheels with their meals. So something that, and you will, if you attend, this is for teens only. If you attend, you do get, I'm burning up with these lights.
Are you?
Getting volunteer hours for attending. And so you get to do something fun with your friends, have some yummy treats, and get some volunteer hours. And then this does not have a sign up, so everyone is welcome to come. We are having a winter break kickoff party on the 23rd, which is the first day of the winter break. For our students here in Peters, from 1 o'clock to 3:30. On the whole first floor, the whole youth service department of the library will be full of stuff. We'll have movies going on in the teen room. We'll have crafts going on in the multi-purpose room. We'll have games, and most importantly, the thing that we're really excited about is that Iceberg, the mascot.
Drum roll.
Iceberg, the mascot for the Pittsburgh Penguins, will be here for a meet and greet between 1 and 2. So we'll have him in the lobby. You could come, give Iceberg a hug, get your picture taken with Iceberg, and then come do some of our fun holiday activities. So you might, if you didn't get a chance to go to Ornament Night, you might see some leftover ornaments there that you can create.
Right, exactly.
Some treats might be. So this is going to be everything all together, all the holiday activities from 1 to 3:30. You do not have to register. You just stop in. But again, if you want to see Iceberg, I suggest being there between 1 and 2 because I have a feeling that he is going to be a popular attraction.
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited to see him.
I bet. And I'm sorry that I will not be around, but I think it's really cool.
Yeah,
I think it's very, very cool.
Very fun.
Okay, so with our closing seconds, you want to read a story?
Sure.
So Hanukkah begins Sunday, December 18th that night and goes through Monday, December 26th. So that comes before Christmas this year. So I thought we'd just start closing until the end with a happy Hanukkah story.
Sure.
Want to start?
Good morning, boys and girls. Good morning, Menorah. Are we ready to celebrate Hanukkah?
Happy Hanukkah, holy lamp always burning above the scripture.
Hello, children preparing for the celebration.
Do you know the story of the Maccabees? After protecting their temple from the enemy, these Jewish heroes only had enough oil to keep their lamp lit for one night.
But the oil lasted for 8 nights. A miracle.
Welcome, family, to the Hanukkah celebration.
Shalom, children making artwork to celebrate the holiday.
Greetings, friends, cooking tasty latkes and jelly donuts.
Oh, yum, I love latkes.
I know.
The food...